Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. Out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on the first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Breeze now. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception down.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. That first carry now for Nick Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
64, regular. Hey, dude.
Here's Brady.
Yeah.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
What?
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Smart or
a lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, Delta.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So much for just picking up the first down. How about that run all the way on 3rd down into the end zone?
I'd say this was a bonus run because you're right. All you're trying to do is get the first down in that situation. But to top it off with that gigantic sprint and to go all the way, the only thing he's worried about near the end of that run is if someone's going to jump on his back, and I mean Mr. Fatigue. And that's all he was worried about. Well-conditioned, carried it all the way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Alpha. Go. 72. Rip. Back. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now, meanwhile, over in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I wasn't in what?
Ready? 5-9. Check. We go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Dead partner.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And out across midfield, down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 66. Hey, 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's got it to Hilton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, 95-56. Too low,
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Exit. Don't get nervous. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready? You ready? To kill. 29.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I smell fear in it on this. I smell fear.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And this is complete. It's Allen. Touchdown, Titans. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. He was looking for Landry that time. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Breeze now on 1st down. And caught by Henry.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wait, 53. 29. Go 50. You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Joker, Joker. Hey, Wahoo. 53, Linda! 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, Haywood. But he hit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Switch gears. Slam, slam. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Ozzy. Ozzy. Smooth. Rip.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On the ground, it's Chubb. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
29 is the Mike 29. Exit. Check. Lucky. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Rip.
Brady now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check, go get him. All right, here we go.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Reload. Hey, orbit. 29 is the Mike 29. I'm on. Go, Bandit.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Manziel going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tighten up.
On the sneak, it's Manziel. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the right side with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Motion. 5-9. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Breeze pass. Throwaway and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on it. Get hands on motion, man. Mike's 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
There's Breeze. And he's got his man Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
5-9. Easy, opposite. Hey, box truck.
Breeze now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. X3, 218, jump. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, and he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Brady now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. Switch up. Hey, 58 is a hey, zoom. Hey, keep it up. Check 4. Check. Go bandit.
To throw, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Trying to get it to Landry there. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Switch. Field.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, easy. 11.
Breeze going to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now he'll let this one go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
And the Titans first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.